Okay, this will be fun. Okay, this is the first time I've ever done one of these, so this might be interesting. Oh boy. Okay, this will be fun though. How do I tell if people have come in yet? No one has. That's okay. It's just me. That's fine. Oh boy. Yeah, so this might take a bit of trial and error. I'm gonna set it up on my iPad too. Oh gosh, there's an echo. Oops. Okay, cool. All right, we'll just wait for people to come in and we will see what happens. I don't really have much of a plan for this. This is just kind of meant to be like, just a very chill hangout and whatnot. Okay, just gotta get the live chat set up here. 2 tickets to adventure. You're here. Hey, welcome. Um, Good evening to you. How's your night going? Hey Daniel, so great to see you. Like I said, I have my iPad here because I have my camera in front of me on my desk. I'm sitting on my bed and my eyes are not the best. I need new glasses. I ordered some. They're coming. Just yeah, I lost my old pair, so hopefully those come in soon. But yeah, how's your night going? What have you been up to? Yeah, tell me how it's going. I want to know. I'm just gonna adjust the camera real quick here. Oh my goodness. There we go. 2 tickets to adventure. You say you were good. That is awesome. That is so great to hear. Parallel Disney. Hey, welcome. So great to see you. This is so exciting. I've been wanting to do a live stream for so long, but I wasn't really sure about doing it until I hit 500 subs because I'm like, oh, if I go live, like, is anyone going to be here? Is anyone going to want to sit and hang out through a live thing like this? So I've been holding off until I hit 500 subscribers, and then, as you know, I've hit that milestone recently, and I'm like, yeah, this is something that we got to make happen, and here we are. But yeah, I guess my plans for tonight are just to hang out. You can ask me your questions. You can chat. Just see where the conversation goes. I guess I'm planning to have this up for about an hour. But I mean, if things die off, then I mean we'll just end it when it's natural. But yeah. I also at some point I want to talk about my Patreon and my merch shop. 2 other things that have been in the works for so long, but I have my Patreon up live right now. Actually, my merch shop, still some stuff going on there. I will share more about that soon. But yeah. 2 tickets to adventure. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, getting to 500 subs. I don't know. In some cases, I feel like I'm taking longer than some people are to get to certain milestones, but I mean, I'm not really upset about it. Like, it's been a fun ride. It's just, I don't know. It's I guess everyone goes through their YouTube journey at their own pace, and I'm getting where I need to be. And I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's not for number. It's not all about numbers for me. It's about the adventure. So yeah, I'm just happy that I have this community and I'm able to share my adventures, share my passion. So numbers aside, like, this milestone is awesome, but I'm just I'm enjoying the ride. Yeah, Parallel Disney, you say you've never had a ton of luck with them, but they don't fit what I do as much. Yeah, yeah, like like milestones are so fun to celebrate, especially because I am hoping to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. But it's that's not the important thing. Daniel, your new video from yesterday was the best of the category, in my opinion. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that's a video. I did a version of that last year. I knew I had to do one again this year, and it took quite a bit of time to put together. Like, I think I spent 3 days researching and putting that all together. But I just really wanted to create something that encompassed everything, because I know a lot of those new for 22 or new for whatever year videos, they tend to focus on either like one region, or they only focus on Disney, or they only focus on Six Flags. I just wanted to do something that encompassed just everything, or as much of everything as I could feasibly put into one video as one person. But yeah, I'm really glad that people are enjoying that. All right. Oh, thanks, Vanessa. Oh yeah, that's so kind of you guys. Parallel Disney asks, what parks are coming up in the future? So, I have a Disney World trip set for February 19th is when we fly out. So that's the trip that Michael and I are going on. So we're going to be hitting up, I mean, all of the Disney parks, of course. So we're there for 5 days, and we have park hopper passes for those days. So we'll get to all of them. And then Disney Springs, of course, we want to spend some time there, especially on the night that we fly in. We have no park days scheduled, so we're just going to spend the day at Disney Springs. We have a reservation for the boathouse, which we're really excited for. After that, I need to get back to Hershey. I actually am planning a Pennsylvania trip that'll include Hershey Park. What else is around there? Hershey Park, Dorney Park, maybe Nobles if I can squeeze it in, and Kennywood. And then after that, so that'll, sorry, excuse me, back it up for a second. So that Pennsylvania trip will probably be happening in May or June. And then a couple months after that, so like July, August, sometime in the summer, I'm hoping to do Cedar Point, Kings Island, Kentucky Kingdom, and Holiday World. I might also add in Indiana Beach. I don't know, it just depends on my schedule. It's kind of hard to plan things so far in advance without knowing what, you know, my summer job is going to be and, yeah, what I'm going to have time for. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking anyways. What am I most excited for about my trip? Well, for the Disney trip specifically, that's a trip that I'm doing with Michael, and so Michael is my partner, and that's the first trip that we've ever done together to Disney. So that's really exciting because we're both huge, huge Disney fans. So we're just so excited to, you know, just go on that trip together, enjoy Disney, and it's going to be my first time back to the resort since 2017. Yeah, because that was my first set of videos on the channel, actually. It was from my last Disney trip. So it's been a long time for me. For Michael, it's been about 10 years for him. So yeah, this will be a big homecoming for us. So yeah, we're just so excited. Like, I can barely comprehend it. Like, there's times that I forget about it, and then I'm like, oh, wait, I'm going to Disney. Oh, wait, that's less than a month from now. It's just, it catches me off guard, and we're just so looking forward to that. You should resort hop when you're there too, Parallel Disney. Yes. So, well, we're staying at All Star Movies, but we are planning on checking out some of the other resorts too. We don't have any restaurant reservations anywhere else. We might try to see if there's anything that becomes available, but we definitely want to check out. Like, we want to do the monorail loop. Maybe that's something we'll do on the day we get there, just because we have so much time. So we might do that and Disney Springs. Yeah, there's so much we want to explore. It's hard because we only have 5 days and we want to do so much. It's hard to pack it all into one trip, but we're going to try to do it all. Okay, let me catch up on comments. I'm a little behind here. Wow, I wasn't expecting so many people to come in when I was planning this. I was so worried. I'm like, is anyone going to show up? And now you're all here. So sorry, I will get around to all of your comments. Nobles, yeah, Knobles, however you pronounce it. Yeah, we are hoping to, well, I am, that'll just be me on that trip. I am hoping to go there when I'm in Pennsylvania, but again, it just kind of depends on my schedule. And yes, Hershey Park. Oh, I loved Hershey Park. Like, if you saw my videos about it, I mean, obviously I didn't have the perfect trip there because a lot of the coasters were closed, and yeah. I didn't get the full Hershey Park experience, but I still feel like it's one of my favorite parks, so I'm really excited to get back there and just enjoy the full experience. Oh, HC, you're here. Hey, Yeah, no, no, it's okay that you can't stay too long. I know it must be very late over there in the UK. So yeah, I will be posting this afterwards. So no worries there. You can definitely catch up when you have time. Tyler, Wonderland Weekly, hey! So great to have you here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. 2 Tickets to Adventure. Yes, we will be just staying at Disney, just on Disney property. Yeah, just because we're planning our trip during our reading weeks, so our university reading weeks have aligned this year, which is good. So we don't need to take time off of school to go. But yeah, we're kind of confined to a very short period of time, so we're just staying at Disney. Now I might go back to Orlando in the summer. This isn't official, so take this with a grain of salt. But my grandparents have been talking about doing a family trip for a while, and since I'm going to be graduating from my undergraduate this program this year, we were talking that that was going to be like my graduation gift. So I might be going back, and that'll be more of a Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens based trip. And I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen for sure. I'm hoping it does because I need to get down to do Velocicoaster and Ardguaz and all that, but that might be happening. So if you want to pressure my grandparents to make that happen, I give you my full permission to do that. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, just for the February trip, that's just Disney. Ooh. Yeah, parallel Disney. I mean, I love Disney and I love Universal, but they're like the regional parks. I love those equally. Like I know some people are kind of in one camp or the other. I think there's great things about both. They're just they both offer completely different experiences, and they just both have different vibes. So yeah, I just for anyone who's just kind of committed themselves to the Orlando bubble, I would highly recommend kind of if you get a chance to uh, expand and explore other parks because a lot of them have a lot of really great character. Even if they're not like the high, the fancy high tech rides, there's so many great parks out there. Oh, hold on. I am missing something. Oh boy. Yeah, I need those new glasses. Parallel Disney. Not sure if it's right for you, but it seems like a good way for vloggers to grow. What is that about? Oh, live streaming in parks directly on YouTube app. Yes, so I'm actually recording this on my phone. So my phone is on my little tripod on my desk, and I'm sitting on my bed right now. So yeah, I do hope to do more live streams in the future, especially hopefully this one. I'll learn a bit and learn how to be a little more professional with it all. But yeah, that's a good idea. I should definitely I should try that, especially around Wonderland, because a lot of times I'm just walking around the park doing nothing anyway, so that might be a good time to bust out the phone and do some live streaming. So great suggestion. I love that. Wonderland Weekly asks, what is my top bucket list Disney park? Easy. Tokyo Disney Sea. So that's at, for anyone who doesn't know, that's at the Tokyo Disneyland Resort over in Japan. Yeah, the theming of that park just seems wild and just. I mean, so many people talk about it as being the best Disney park, and I mean, I believe it just based on the videos that I've seen. It just looks amazing. There's no words to describe it. It looks just every aspect of it is incredible. It looks so immersive and so detailed that yeah, that's everything I love about a park. It is probably there at Tokyo Disney Sea. Daniel asks, will I go to Raccoon Island when I go to Disney? No, unfortunately not. Michael won't let me. So that's a couple days ago I posted this thing on Instagram. I saw a TikTok of someone who visited Raccoon Island, which I don't know if that's the official name, but it's an island. I think it was in the middle of the Miami harbor, or it was off the coast of Miami, but it was in Florida, and it was just this island full of all these little raccoons. And the TikTok, this boat kind of pulled up, and they all kind of came to the shore, and they huddled around the boat, and that sounds amazing. But yeah, Michael says no. We're short on time anyway, so I mean, like I said, we can't go outside of Disney. But Michael says it's not safe. You can't pet them. But I think he's wrong. Well, I'm gonna get to Raccoon Island. It's gonna be a goal. We're gonna make it happen. Just not this trip. Yeah, sorry I keep looking down. Like, yeah, I have the comments on my iPad here. So sorry if I kind of go silent and I'm reading. I'm a bit of a slow reader too. This is a lot, a lot to keep up with at once, but it's fun. Yeah, Tokyo Disney, it just blows my mind. I think the one thing I would really be excited about with Tokyo Disney Sea specifically, would be the Journey to the Center of the Earth ride. I love Jules Verne inspired attractions. So the whole, is it called Discovery Land or Mysterious Island? But that whole Jules Verne inspired area would be right up my alley. I don't know, something about like the steampunk vibe. I know it's not for everyone, but for me, it's something I'm really drawn to. And yeah, I mean, the Journey to the Center of the Earth ride just seems so cool, especially with that lava monster animatronic at the very end there. Vanessa, you were supposed to go to Japan in 2023, but some life stuff happened sadly. Ah, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, hopefully you're able to reschedule that for some point, because that seems like an awesome trip. Tori, hey, glad to see you here. Welcome. A cat island. Oh my goodness, that sounds that sounds great. Michael will go to the cat island. That is something he would absolutely do. He loves cats, so yeah, maybe he can go to the cat island. I can go to the raccoon island. Compromise. Oh boy. Wonderland Weekly. So I've never really been to a Disney park. If I get the choice, which resort should I try to go to first, and which park at the resort? Okay. Okay, so my recommendation is, if you can only go to one, like, Disney resort, go to Disney World. I mean, obviously you have 4 parks, and there's just so much to explore there. So, yeah, I would say Walt Disney World is the better choice of resort. And I mean, Magic Kingdom is kind of like the icon of all of Disney parks, but my personal favorite is Animal Kingdom. Again, you kind of get a lot more of those immersive experiences. I've always loved Animal Kingdom, even before they had Pandora or any of that stuff. Animal Kingdom has always been my favorite, so that's my personal recommendation. Now, I will say that I haven't been to the West Coast at all, but I do hear that Disneyland is the better park over Magic Kingdom, like comparing the 2 castle parks. So, you know, there's that. I really need to get to the West Coast at some point. But yeah, I hear Disneyland is the better park, but Disney World is the better resort, if that makes sense. But yeah, my Disney parks experience has only been in Florida. Haven't been anywhere else yet. Eventually I will, but I don't know when. Eventually. That's fun. Parallel Disney Journey to the Center of the Earth is your favorite ride? Yeah, it looks amazing. Daniel, answer honestly, is Flight Deck rough? There is a correct answer. Daniel, Flight Deck is rough. It is, but I don't mind it. Pain means fun. We have that saying in our Wonderland enthusiast community. Pain means fun, but yeah, Flight Deck, it's rough, but it's tolerable. It's tolerable. I can do it. I don't mind it. Time Warp, I can in as Wonderland. That's our Zamperla Volare coaster, so like our flying coaster. That one I can't do because of the way the restraints work. There's this ladder that you got to climb up, and depending on how tall you are, you're either stretched out or really cramped up. It's just not comfortable. Plus the ladder, the one rung digs into my shin. It's an awful experience. It's painful. Like, I don't mind the roughness of that ride. It's the pain, but with flight deck's fine. I can do that one. Oh, Chad used to work at Animal Kingdom. Awesome. Did food over at Tarzan Rocks. Okay. Oh man, I don't think I've ever been to the parks when Tarzan Rocks was around. It's always been Finding Nemo the musical for as long as I can remember. Yeah, because my first Disney trip would have been back in 2007. Yeah, so that would have been, I don't know when Finding Nemo would have opened, but it would have been after or before that, I guess. Yeah, that's really cool. Parallel Disney. I feel like if you're doing 2 days or less Disneyland, 3 or more Walt Disney World, that's a good way to put it. That's yeah, I think that's great advice there. Yeah, because I mean, Disney World, you have 4 parks. Disneyland, you have 2. But there's a lot of rides that are shared between the 2 resorts, or at least there's equivalent. So like you have Big Thunder in both resorts, but then when you look at like Animal Kingdom at Disney World has Dinosaur, but then Disneyland has Indiana Jones. They're the same ride system, so even though they're not the same, they're kind of the same. But yeah, that's a good way to look at it, is based on how much time you have. Daniel, but PMF, yeah, I know, pain means fun. Just some pain is too much for some coasters. Wonderland Weekly, cool. Hopefully that makes sense. Yes. So I'm hoping to get to the West Coast. I'm gonna manifest it for within the next 5 years. Again, it's so hard for me to plan out trips just because being in university and being a student, I can't really, anticipate what my situations are gonna be. Depending on because I'm hoping to do my master's starting next year, so I don't know how much time that's going to take, and how much money I'm going to have. So it's like, I want to go here, and I want to go here, and I want to go here, but then it's like, oh, but can I actually go to all those places? So but yeah, within the next 5 years is my goal. Hopefully it'll happen. I hope. You know what, Daniel? Tyler can be mad at me all he wants. I have been on both Flight Deck and Time Warp with him, so he can't say anything to me. I suffered through the pain for Tyler, so don't worry about it. Parallel Disney, the differences between like the attractions are why I have a YouTube channel. Exactly. That's that's the whole point of Parallel Disney, because there are these parallels across so many parks. Yeah. If you aren't following Parallel Disney, go check out their videos, because they are very good. Marble Thrills, hey, welcome. So glad to have you here. When will I be able to ride Icebreaker? So, if I do go on that second Orlando trip this summer with my family, that'll be when. If that trip doesn't end up happening, I am hoping to get back to Orlando, maybe not this October, but next October. So, a little over a year from now. So, yeah, if I don't get to SeaWorld this summer, it'll be the next year after that. Yes, Wonderland Weekly. Parallel Disney has some awesome content. Oh boy. I feel like I'm talking so fast. My mouth is drying up so much. Drink break. I made a homemade pina colada before I started. Boy, I gotta learn to breathe when I do these things. All right. Okay, so I think this is a good time to talk about some exciting news that I've been working on for a bit. I don't really have a way to show you. I should have I know there are ways to, you know, share your screen and stuff with live streams, but I haven't figured that out yet, so that might be for the next live stream. But anyways, I have a Patreon now. So for those of you who don't know, Patreon is, it's basically a service where you kind of support creators on a monthly basis. So a good way I like to describe it is like it's a tip jar. But yeah, I have one of those now, so I will be putting out the link for that on all my socials soon. Yeah, it's just kind of a way for me to, what am I going to say? Hold on, let me backtrack. So yeah, it's a way for you to support me every month, and I'll be using any money you give to that to help grow and build the channel. And then in return, you'll get a few benefits. So I'm working on some Patreon exclusive series. One is going to be called Beyond the Adventure. So it's kind of just topics that kind of have to do more with my own personal life that I don't normally put out onto YouTube. And then the other series I'm working on is Vlogs from the Vault. And that one will be just more like videos that predate the channel, or like vlogs that I've made but never ended up making on the channel. So I'll be putting those together and putting them out on Patreon. And now there's no pressure at all to do this. Like, if you want to, it's there, but like there's no pressure. Just it's something I've been thinking about doing, and yeah, I have it now. And then I'm also about to drop my merch page too. That's it, my merch page, my merch shop. So I have a couple designs ready to go, and that is almost ready. There's apparently, anytime you upload a design, it has to be reviewed, which takes a few business days. So it's not quite ready yet, but that is coming. And yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Again, no pressure to do either of those things, but yeah, you know, it's just there. So if you want to, go for it. Okay. Ooh, lots of comments. Okay. Recipe. Yes, recipe for the pina colada, I'm assuming. So it's just a bottle that I got from I forget whether I got it from Walmart or the dollar store, but it's just a bit of mix. You put in a little bit of rum, put in some ice, put it in a blender, and then that's it. Just 3 easy ingredients, and you can make this in 5 minutes. And it's yummy. Did I watch Spider-Man No Way Home? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to say anything here because spoilers. But it was so good. Just everything about it was amazing. It was everything I could have wanted in a Spider-Man movie, and yeah, it was incredible. Wonderland Weekly, your drink reminds me of the Jack Frost Freeze. Yes, that was good. I really liked that. The drinks that they had at Wonderland at Winterfest this year, so good. And I mean, it is frozen, so it's very similar. OBS is free, so StreamYard. Yes, so I am aware that StreamYard exists. I don't know, I should have done more planning for this. I mean, this is just, like I said, I wanted this to be more of a hangout and chat time, so yeah, I will definitely look into StreamYard if I do anything like this in the future. NWH was overrated. NWH. Okay. Oop. Daniel, you'll have to tell me what that acronym means. Oh, No Way Home. Oh, duh. I'm dumb. Okay. Was it overrated? I thought it was good. But, I mean, you're completely entitled to your opinion. Where am I? I am losing my spot, guys. Shang-Chi, best movie of the year. Okay, Shang-Chi was good. That was a really good movie. It was super fun. Definitely not a great movie, though, in my opinion. Wow. Wow. Okay. I feel outnumbered here. Amazing. Oh, Brandon. Hey, welcome. Thank you. So glad to have you in here. What's up? Yes. Okay. I'm almost caught up on comments here. Sorry, I'm a bit messy with the live stream thing. Is it your phone's mic? Because if it is surprisingly good. Yes, this is just my phone mic. So it's just my phone set up, and that's all. I did get a new phone recently. This is the iPhone 13 Pro. I just got this just this past December, actually. So I haven't used it for any of my videos yet. Oh no, actually I did use it for my Starbucks video. But thank you. I'm glad I'm coming through loud and clear here. Okay. Wow. That's it for comments. Oh, that was a bit of a rush because I was talking, I looked down, there were so many. So, oh boy, thank you for putting up with my awkwardness through all this. All right, so I guess love the posters on my wall. Yes, okay, so these posters behind me here. I've had most of them since my first year of university, because every year there's this poster sale that comes around, and yeah, well, they come around a couple times a year actually, but yeah, I got the Chewbacca one and the Guardians of the Galaxy one during my first year, and then the Frozen one I got whenever the movie came out, so I think that was my third year of university. But yeah, I've had them for a while. They were in my old dorms. Like all of the dorms I've had, they've moved around with me. So thank you. I'm glad they're being appreciated. Yeah, Parallel Disney. No Universal when I'm in Orlando. Not during this February trip. Again, I am so hoping I get to get back during the summer, but that's entirely dependent on my what my family decides to do. Um, So I'm really hoping to make that happen, because I need to. I haven't been to Universal since 2016, so even longer than my last Disney trip. But yeah, I mean, even if that trip doesn't happen, like I said, it's gonna be so great being in Disney and in Orlando after 5 years, and I'll be back in Orlando again, like for another separate visit eventually. So yeah. I do really need to get on Velocicoaster though. Oh, it looks so good. All right. What's a bucket list park you haven't been to that you would like to visit? Okay, so I mentioned this earlier in the live stream, but Tokyo Disney Sea is one park that I really, really need to get to. Outside of Disney, I guess I would go with Europa Park. Again, like it's just, I'm someone who really likes theming and thrills, so I think Europa Park has that good balance of that, because you have all the countries and you have all the awesome looking dark rides over there, but then you have some good coasters, like you got Silver Star, you got Blue Fire, and it just seems to have the best of both things that I really love about theme parks. Marble Thrills, my bucket list is to go to Times Square for New Year's Eve. Ooh, yeah, that sounds great. I've been to Times Square, not for New Year's Eve, but it's fun just to be there at any time of year. So I imagine New Year's Eve would be incredible. Crowded, but probably incredible nevertheless. Yeah, a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, I was about to say, like, it's probably really crowded, but I mean, the vibe would be fun if you don't mind the crowds. Feel like you'd like Phantasialand more. Yeah, Phantasialand is definitely up there for me, for sure, along with Europa Park. Just, if I go to Europa Park, I'm going to Phantasialand. They'd have to be a package deal for me. Hagrid's Ride. Yeah, Hagrid's is a coaster I gotta get to as well when I get back to Universal. Two Tickets to Adventure asks, any tips for visiting Canada's Wonderland for people like us coming from the USA? Ooh, okay. Any tips? Get there for opening, for sure. It's a very busy park. It is, I think the latest stats say that it's the most visited seasonal park in North America. So it is surprisingly busy, especially being in Toronto, which is a very crowded city as it is. So get there at opening, and then I don't know. Some people would say go to Leviathan first, but that can be a bit hectic. So do one of the three B&Ms first is my recommendation. If you don't go to Leviathan, go to the left side of the park to do Behemoth, because then that whole side of the park is usually, it's a little quieter, and you can get on a lot of those rides very quickly before things get too crowded. I don't know, because I haven't really been to any of the other Cedar Fair parks yet, so it's kind of hard to draw too much of it. Yeah, it's hard to make any comparisons that would be really helpful there. Want to go to Canada's Wonderland now that we're Cedar Fair Platinum members? Yes, you should definitely visit. It is a great park. I would highly recommend making the trip up here. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other tips that might be helpful for you guys. Yeah, if I think of any, I will spit them out. Get a fast lane. Yes, good point. I always forget that fast lane exists because I just don't use it. But yeah, if you're coming up for a visit, yeah, definitely use fast lane. You are probably going to need it if this is going to be your only visit for your first visit or your only visit for a while. So great suggestion there, Daniel. Yes. Daniel says, do Yukon before Behemoth because Yukon line is much longer. Yeah, okay, yeah. I agree with that for sure. Marble Throws, Pantheon or Iron Gwazi? Oh, I don't know. I've been following Iron Gwazi a lot closer than I have with Pantheon, so I'm more excited for that. Especially because I haven't been on any RMCs before either, so just the whole idea of having another one out there and one that I will hopefully be able to try soon is really exciting. Although Pantheon looks great. I like that whole like that it has the multi-pass launch where it goes forwards and backwards. That just seems so unique. And I don't know, both of them seem like amazing coasters. That's a hard question. It's hard to choose between the two, but just I feel like I've been paying more attention to Iron Gwazi. Parallel Disney. I am going to be in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan soon. Any good parks around there? Not really. I mean, Michigan's Adventure, I think, is in that area, roughly. Which isn't, it's not a big park, but it's there. And then, I mean, there's not a lot of parks in Michigan. None that come to mind anyways. If you're able to, yeah, yeah, there's not really much around there that I can think of. Yeah, Michigan's Adventure is the only one I can think of. Vanessa, I love Griffin at Busch Gardens, Virginia, so I'm excited to check out Canada's Wonderland's dive. Yes, okay, Yukon Striker is so good, especially if you enjoy Griffin. I've not been on Griffin, I haven't been to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, but I have been on SheiKra, which is almost the same thing, and I really enjoyed that, and then to go from SheiKra to Yukon Striker, it's a huge upgrade, so yeah, it's such a fun coaster. Daniel says, Yukon is good, but I've heard people don't like the restraints, and I find it a bit rough. Interesting. I don't really find Yukon rough. The restraints are kind of weird, because they're not like your typical, over-the-shoulder restraints. They're more of a vest, so they do push down a bit. I feel those restraints a lot on my collarbone. That's the word. But they're not super tight. Like, I know some other vest restraints can be really restricting. Yukons aren't bad. If you kind of push forwards a bit, you can get yourself a little bit more room. So they're not bad, but they're not the best restraints either. Like, I definitely prefer SheiKra's over the shoulders. Yeah, Daniel says get Michigan's Adventure along the way. Yeah, that's the only park I can think about in Michigan. I know there's another one. Like, it's not really a full-blown theme park. Like it's more like a I don't even know what's there. Like just smaller flat rides, and I think they have one of those like you go in a boat and you like leap across a lake kind of thing. Like not really a roller coaster, but I don't even know how to describe it. It's like you get pulled up to the top of this ramp, you get let go, and you're in a boat, but it goes down a chute. Like it's really weird. But I think there's one of those up in Michigan too. I just can't think of the name of what that place would be. Yeah, if Daniel, the Yukon restraints, they can tighten a little bit. Parallel Disney, I know there's a Six Flags in Northern Illinois. Yes, so that's Six Flags Great America. That is in Gurnee, Illinois, so that's just outside of Chicago. I don't know how close they are. I haven't really been to that part of the United States, so I was thinking that I just wasn't sure if that was feasible for where you were, but I guess that's not. I guess they're not too far away. I don't know. I don't really know my United States geography all that well. But yeah, Six Flags Great America. I guess that's an option. Vanessa, yes. So, I mean, most of the new B&M coasters have this kind of vest restraint. So it's like it comes down and it has this really thick, almost like a lap bar, but then it has this padding that kind of goes across your chest. And they have these on the new dive coasters. So I think Valraven has this kind of restraint too. And I believe Banshee, the Invert at Kings Island has that kind of restraint. Wing coasters. So I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I'm... I feel like I got my stuff right there, but I haven't been on any of those coasters myself yet. This summer, I'll be able to get a few of those knocked out, but yeah, if I'm wrong, correct me. But yeah, most of the new B&M coasters have the best style instead of your traditional over-the-shoulder. Parallel Disney, when I was in the Great Lakes years ago, it was winter, so I couldn't go. Maybe I can hit it up this time. Yes. Yeah, that's it's a problem with living in this part of the world. Theme parks close when it gets cold. Oh, Daniel, great suggestion. Yes, if you want to find theme parks or just small amusement parks or just anywhere that has a roller coaster, anywhere you are, just go onto RCDB and you can filter out your location. Like you can look by state, by country, and you can find little places to hit up that are around you. So great suggestion. Oh, RCDB. So that is Roller Coaster Database. So it's a website, and it's basically a database that tells you about pretty much every single coaster that's out there. So if you just type in RCDB, it'll pop up. But they have little search features, and you can narrow down the specific location based on wherever you are. Storybook Amusement! Hey, welcome! Catch you up. Okay, so we've been talking about my Disney trip coming up, how I'm excited for that. We've been talking about my bucket list parks, which were, I mentioned Tokyo Disney Sea, Phantasialand, and Europa Park. What else have we talked about? I'm drinking a homemade pina colada with the mix I bought at Walmart, I think. I can't remember where I got it from. If it wasn't Walmart, it was a dollar store. And I have a Patreon now. And I am about to have a merch shop. I'm just waiting for some designs to get processed by the site, and then I'll make that go live soon. And that's pretty much where we were. And then we were talking about restraints. And we were talking about... we were talking about coaster restraints, and then we were talking about suggestions on theme parks near Michigan. Now you're all caught up. Glad you were able to make it though. So great to see you. Have I gone to Mount Olympus? No, I have not. I haven't really been to a lot of parks, to be completely honest. A lot of my theme park visits have been restrained to Ontario, like Wonderland, Marineland, Santa's Village, like just the Ontario parks, and Orlando, and then Hershey recently. So this summer, if I'm able to make all of the trips that I'm hoping to do, I'm really hoping to expand a lot. But yeah, that's basically my long version of saying no. I have not been to Mount Olympus yet. Wonderland Weekly. I actually prefer the Vesta strains, but I know I'm a minority. See, I don't mind them. I know a lot of people complain about the Vesta strains, but I don't mind them. I do prefer the over the shoulders, but the Vesta strains aren't the end of the world. Storybook amusement. It's okay. I'm gonna be posting this afterwards, so the banger of a live stream will be rewatchable. So it's okay. You can go back after. Parallel Disney. The Velocicoaster restraints are awesome. Okay, they look pretty comfortable. I haven't experienced them yet, but they look great. Tanner, have you been to a World's Finest Shows Fair? Yes, I have. So my local county fair is the Norfolk County Fair in Simcoe, Ontario. I have a few videos from over the years of me visiting that. But yeah, I have experienced World's Finest Shows Midways. Great collection of rides overall. Wow, that was gross. Excuse me. Yeah, great fair rides. Where was I? Lost my spot. What's my favorite strain? B&M clamshell? You know what? Yeah, I love B&M clamshells. They're so comfortable, and at the same time, like, just the way that you're seated, like, it gives you so much freedom, and I just really love B&M Hypers and B&M Gigas, and, you know, that's what they have on those rides, so I'm, you know, it's part of the package. Clamshells are godly, yes. Am I in Simcoe or Brantford? So I grew up in Delhi, which is a small town that is near both of those places. Right now I'm going to school in London, not the cool London in England, but the smaller, sketchier London here in Ontario. So yeah, this is where I'm going. This is where I'm living. This is where I have been living for the past 5 years now. Wow, I've been in school for a long time. But yeah, Brantford, Simcoe, that's my home area. That's where I grew up, so I'm very familiar with that whole part of the province. Fury 325, yes, that is a big bucket list coaster for me. I need to get to Carowinds. There are so many parks out there that I got to get to. But yeah, Carowinds is definitely one of them. I have seen Carowinds. I've been outside of Carowinds, but it was in March, and I don't think the park was no, the park wouldn't have been open yet. So it was actually on the way back from Disney. We took the so my family always drives when we go to Disney. We always take the van down, and we usually go down on I-75, whichever one goes through, like, I don't know, you go through Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia. Then on the way back, we take the I-95, so that's that takes you right by Carowinds and then up through Virginia on the way back. So that was actually before Fury 325 was built, though, last time we did that. So last time we took that route anyways. So I don't think no, we would have went that way when Fury 325 was built, but it was at night. I just don't remember seeing it. But I have seen Intimidator, and I have seen Carowinds with my own eyes. Just haven't been in, unfortunately. 2 tickets to Adventure. You will enjoy Orion and Diamondback when you go to KI. Yes, I am so looking forward to getting on those. And Banshee. I'm a B&M boy. I'll admit it. I do love Intamin, though. But I'm so familiar with B&M coasters. But yeah, really looking forward to both of those. And just, I don't know, it'll be fun to explore Kings Island because it will be so similar to Wonderland, but so different at the same time. It's just, I'm excited. Storybook amusement. Oh, funny story about the B&M clamshell at Six Flags Over Georgia last month. I rode Goliath. An employee in the row in front of me, and the ride attendants carefully and intentionally gave them 1 click. Ooh. That is, wow. A little too unstapled. Yes, great way of putting that. Vanessa, how long is the drive from Canada to Disney? So, if you do it all in one shot, I think it's 21 hours or 22 hours. When we do it, we stay overnight. So, you know, we either stay in somewhere between Tennessee and Atlanta. That's about the halfway point. So we usually stay overnight there, and then we'll keep driving. On the way back, when we take the I-95, we usually stay, I want to say, like in Virginia, that area. But yeah, we usually spread out our drive over 2 days. Wonderland Weekly, what kind of food are you most hoping Wonderland's new dining facility will feature? Good food. Wonderland needs it. In all seriousness, I don't know, because I'm almost picturing the same kind of thing that we have at Backlot, so I can see different kinds of like international foods there. So like I'm hoping that we see some like stir fry and like Asian food, but I think there might also be like a burger bar or something like that. Just, I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about what they'd be serving. I just kind of assumed it'd be another Backlot, to be honest. But yeah, I think a good stir fry bar is something that Wonderland could use. 2 tickets to adventure asks, thought the drive from Maryland to Florida was long. Yeah, it's a bit of a trek. Daniel says, go ride Air Force One. I guess if I go on that summer trip with my family, we would be driving right by there, and you know, we could pop in to ride Air Force One. Those are good thoughts there. Don't know if I will, but something to keep in mind for sure. Like a ton of poutine into. Oh yes, poutine and barbecue. That would be great, and that would fit in really well for the area it's going into. All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap things up in a couple minutes. So if you have any last minute burning questions or any last minute comments, now would be the time to get them out. But yeah, this has been great. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Like I said earlier, I honestly wasn't sure if anyone was even going to show up to this live stream, but I'm glad you guys did. It's been a blast. And yeah, thank you for putting up with all my awkwardness and hesitations and word fumbles. Yeah, I just appreciate you guys so much. But yeah, if you have any last minute things, let me know. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Yes. So from what I understand, the new restaurant at Wonderland is supposed to be kind of like a smaller version of Harmony Hall, or is that King's Dominion Fest House? Like, it's supposed to be one of those kind of things where there's different stations and different cuisines, but yeah, I would imagine there would be some barbecue there. And if you're saying the Harmony Hall, well, Harmony Hall is in the Carolinas. You gotta have good barbecue there. Like, that's it's kind of a rule. I hear it's state law that barbecue has to be good in the Carolinas. But yeah, hopefully we get similar recipes up here. Congrats on 500. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's hard to believe that I have as many people as I do actively following me and watching me. Like it's not about the numbers. Like I said at the beginning, like it's not about numbers for me, but knowing that I have your support, just it means the world to me, and I just really appreciate that. So thank you so much for helping me to achieve what I have. Minori, fashionably late, but just in time. Yes, we're actually gearing up to wrap things up, but if you have any questions or anything you want to say, Minori, get it out now, and I will respond to that before I shut things down. So yes, you got here just in time. So glad you could join. Yeah, Canadian regional food at the restaurant would be awesome, especially like with it being in Frontier Canada. Just some way to celebrate Canada and Canadian cuisine would be a perfect tribute. Yeah, similar to the Celebration Canada food. Yeah, that would be amazing. Wonderland Weekly says, looking forward to seeing many more adventures in the future. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I really just started this channel as, like, it was supposed to be like, well, I started it with my last Disney trip back in 2017. It was just supposed to be like a, I don't know, just a fun project for me, kind of like a diary or like a journal of my adventures, and just the fact that I'm still here, still making videos, and it's amazing. I wasn't expecting that I'd still be around here and that I'd have 500 freaking subscribers. So I am just, every day, I am just amazed at the support you guys give me. Minori says, Parker, I cannot express how much I appreciate everything you do. No questions. Just that I need you to know how important it is to have your voice in our circle. The bigger one or otherwise. Oh, Minori, you're gonna make me cry on a live stream. That's not fair. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay. I'm tearing up, so I think that's my cue to wrap things up. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, you guys are amazing. Oh man. Oh. Okay, we're gonna end this now. This, Minori, you come in late and you make me cry. What are we gonna do with you? Oh my goodness. All right. So again, thank you so much for joining me. This has been so much fun. You think it's pina colada? No, I didn't have that much. Like it's not the pina colada. It's the feels. Okay. Anyways, I was ending this. Where was I? We are ending this. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been a blast. I again, for the 1,000 millionth time, I do appreciate your support and all of the encouragement that you give me. Like it's just, it's been great. Like I can't say it any more times or in any more different ways. So just thank you, thank you, thank you. I do hope to do more live streams like this in the future. And with that, keep an eye out on my socials. I'll be posting more information about my Patreon, which is live now. There are links, so if you go to my link tree, you can go on there, check out the tiers, and again, no pressure, but if you decide to, it's there. And my merch shop is coming, hopefully within the next few days, so I'll keep you posted. Anywho, thank you so much. It's bedtime, yeah. Thank you. And as always, the adventures are calling. Bye-bye. How do I end this? I feel like an old person.